Okay, got the exhaust all up on here now, so let's see about making this thing run. So first thing I do is figure out what we gotta do to make it run. So obviously for running purposes, we need fuel and juice. There's juice, there's fuel. There you go. Okay, the exhaust is all hooked up. Got plenty of clearance here. The gas line is miles of clearance. I put the clamp in there, so this is held up really nice. Right now we're on top of the plug wires, so just move that out of the way. Okay, that needs to go from there over to the fuel pump over here, which we don't even know if it works or not. My guess is it does not. So we're not going to use that. Okay, so we got a nice Ford air cleaner. 429 Ford, there you go. We got top of the line parts around here. We have no idea what that's off of. It's different diameter than that though. This is my carburetor boot. Keeps the water out of the motor. At least that's the game plan. Okay, so what do we got here? This is a fuel. This is not connected right now, so that can go right there. Okay, it appears we have some extra wiring on the motor. Plug wires were off the exhaust manifold. It was laying on and I moved it. Appear to have a charging system hooked up. Whether it's functional or not, I do not know. This actually has a working key in it, as I recall, but we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so we have a battery here with a positive cable there. Don't need that. Okay, so there's positive. Okay. It's not going to hit on anything that matters. It's good. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be hot, so you be careful about that hitting anything. So the best thing to do is jam that up through here again, so it doesn't hit anything important. Okay, plug wires are routed good. This should be the starter button here, but it's a little short. Have to unwrap it a little bit. And have to unwrap it some more. That's how that works. Okay. Knuckle works. Appears to be a ground. We don't need anything like that. This is the other throttle. Okay. Turn spring is functional. This is our trans cooler, which is functional. This is our water cooler right here. There's the ground cable, I think. The water appears to be dry water, so that should be fine. Appears to be jammed in there like that. Here we go. Well, that wraps around that whole thing, so good. That means we can pull this thing off of here. Look at that. This is free to do whatever it wants to do. Yeah, we'll put that over there out of the way. What did we do? We lost the ground. There's our ground. Look at that. Okay, we have power to vehicle. Somewhere I've got a key for this thing. I don't know where it is, but it doesn't matter. So, theoretically, if I touch this, it should start. Okay, starter button works. See, you just have to know how your components work. See, that's a starter motor, that's a starter solenoid. You energize starter motor works. Duh. Okay, I have no idea if there's oil on this thing because we have no dipstick. I'm sure it's got oil in it. Why would it not have oil in it? If you put something down the hole real long, we could probably tell. But, yeah. Okay, what's all this wiring laying up here? I'm thinking this is all the wiring that went to the cab. Okay, this wire here is the wire for the ignition switch. That's a lot of wiring. there anything here that matters to me? Not really. Okay, so all of that stuff looks like it doesn't mean nothing. All we need is juice to the coil. We need a hot side and a cold side. So this little black wire here goes around in circles, back and forth, around there to north 40, back around again, over to here, and it goes to this. Okay, we don't care about that. Okay, so I don't think that's the same wire because something needs to go to the distributor. There's got to be a wire going to the distributor. So we just have to figure out where it is at. Distributors don't work by themselves. They have to be connected. There it is right there. False wire. Okay, that wire goes right up to here. Good. I don't care about all this other junk. Okay, all I need is a jumper wire to put power to the coil and put some fuel in it, and this thing will run. Okay, so let's go see what we're going to do in the fuel system. Okay, we got a line connector right here. Perfect. We're almost done. Alright, so here's my mini motorcycle tank. We just hook this on something that won't fall over, like a throttle cable bracket that's not being used. Yeah, that looks very secure. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. No, that would never happen when it's running. Yeah, that's good. No, that won't happen. Okay, well, maybe it will happen. Maybe we gotta do something better than that. This looks a little hokey. Okay, I have no problem being a little hokey, but that was too hokey for me. If it was working, I'd be all right, but it wasn't working. Okay, so we have a windshield wiper. A piece of wire right here. If you put that around the windshield wiper, it won't go anywhere. You like that? That'll work. Okay, I'm going to tie that up to at least catch this corner over here. Okay, two-handed operation. And I got to put the hose clamp onto here also. Big barb. Alright, I'm sure we can handle this. Nothing here looks too hard yet. Of course, that can change really quickly. Okay, let's see what we got over here. So we gotta hook up the fuel line. Now, the fuel line's gonna help hold this up in the air for it pretty good. So at least that's the plan. Lubricant. Alright. I don't think we even need a clamp on that. That is tight. Do this here. Just wrap it around a little bit. Base of it was stronger. There we go. Just hook this on something strong. Just like itself. Just run around a couple times, tie a knot with it. Run this one here through that one. Alright, that's enough of a knot there for me. Okay, fuel will go up and around. I'm sure that won't cause any vehicle lock condition at all being rooted like that. Close enough, don't need to be perfect. Okay, as long as you got fuel pressure, goes in the carburetor. It'll run. Okay, so no clamps required yet. So now we need a jumper wire. Let's see, this here is a Okay, looks like we're pretty close to running speed here. Okay, so right now we're gonna need a little jumper wire. Should go over and jumper wire. Let's see, jumper wire. I'm thinking red. Red's for jump. Red's for go, right? Okay, so don't run this around the fan area. So if you go off of this thing right here like this, that's your hot side of your coil. As long as that's energized, you'll be happy. There we go, I'm energized. Okay, this goes around over here to the hot side of the battery, so we're on the wrong side of the vehicle already. So this needs to go over to here. See that spark that's there? That means we got sparky. Okay, I should be able to clip that there. So right now we got danger problems. See, this is running across here, which is a bad situation. Okay, so this needs to change its direction of low invasion here. Go across this side here. There we go. Now we got more room. Okay, now, excuse me. Now if I run across like this, make a loop right there. Now it can't get into there, and I still got access to hook it up. So now we have no access to that. Okay, put that down there. Now if that was exposed right there, I could just clip it right onto that. Okay, so well, everything should work just fine. Okay, we need to fuel this thing up a little bit. So I'm going to fill up a little mini tank. I'm going to make this thing go boom, 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 boom. Not even blow it up. We don't know if there's any oil in it, but there should be oil in it. We'll find out. Let's see, fuel. Right up the top. It's going in the carburetor right now. It's not flooding over yet, that's a good sign. Okay. So we can put a little gas in the carburetor and make it motivate a little bit. It's best not to put it over all the electrical side. A little bit of flow in there. Okay. Contact right here. Starter button right here and throttle over here. Starter did not crank very fast at all. So like almost non-existent cranking power. That thing does not spin. Fuel in it. Choke at. See how the choke even works in this vehicle. choke. It's not cold out, not much anyway. Damn, that thing is not cranking. Did not want to spin over. You know, water in the cylinders. You never know. Try one more time. I already spun through all the cylinders though, I think. The starter motor is just not very good. Man, that is sour for the starter motor. Battery off. Not heating anything. Maybe I just not get a very good contact here. I don't think that's it. I think my battery's getting drawn down though.